Bank, a 6.5% rally in that stock post the Essar-Rosneft deal. The market expects the bank to make a recovery of 6,000 crore rupees from this deal. Latha Venkatesh in conversation with Ms. Chanda Kochhar.
It's difficult for me to talk specific numbers for specific cases. But yes, the immediate benefit is that the debt to Essar Global gets resolved. And also, ultimately, of course, the debt of Essar Oil will become a non-Essar Oil, non-Essar Group exposure. So in a way, almost a little over 50% of ICICI Bank's exposure to the Essar Group either gets paid or gets transferred to a non-Essar company.
Okay. Now, I just wanted to check whether Essar Global and Essar Oil were in your watch list. So, therefore, does your watch list shrink? And by how much? What, 10%, 20%?
So again, Essar Oil is not a part of the sectors that we had disclosed in our drill down list.
Yes.
But yes, we had included the promoter entities in the drill down list. Yes, the watch list or the drill down list does go down to some extent. But I again won't give you the numbers. But okay. Yes, the answer is that the drill down list does go down.
Fair point. Actually, the market is extremely enthused that your drill down list can go down considerably because you are also richer by about 6,000 crores because of the ICICI Pru money coming in. Can that give you greater leeway to probably recognize, provide, and thereby bring down the drill down list?
Well, Latha, I really want to make a point that we should make a difference between and understand the difference between recognition and resolution.
Yes.
I think in the entire banking industry now we should focus on resolution. I think recognition, a lot of it has taken place. Some more would happen as we go by, but that's really more about, accounting entries. What really is important is that we should focus on resolutions. We should focus on seeing how these productive assets that have been, or the assets that have been put on the ground become productive, remain productive so that value is maintained. And that is what is in the best interest of the lenders. And we've really been focusing on resolution. You see, you saw some of the larger deals being announced in the past, the sale of a cement business. We took some of the smaller companies, we broke them into one or two or three parts and then, sold them part by part and resolved them part by part. So we have successes in the form of, say, Gammon, in the form of Jayaprakash, and now the resolution on part of the Essar exposure. And that is really what we are focusing.
No, absolutely. I'm not taking away from the importance of resolution at all. Just to carry that point forward, would you think that Essar Steel in some form will be resolved in this fiscal year because the promoters have money?
So again, I think if we talk of overall the steel industry, I think the steel industry is doing much better now because of the imposition of the MIP. Many of the steel companies, including Essar Steel, is now making EBITDA, is actually servicing part of the interest of the lenders as well. So I think there are a lot of positive movements in the steel industry as such. And, wherever we are able to now work out, find levels of debt that are sustainable, and we have, an equal role from the promoters to bring in money, I think there could be more resolutions possible. So again, I will not talk of company-specific, future looking statement, but I would say that possibilities of resolution only increase as the industry does better and as promoters are able to bring in, part of their equity.
Yeah. No, I'm not asking you for company-specific, client-specific, but actually ICICI Bank-specific numbers only. If you can broadly guide us on the drill-down list, does it go down by a third or a half sometime soon?
So, Latha, we are actually in our close period now. We'll soon announce our third quarter results. So I don't want to, I'm not able to, and I'm not going to be able to give you specific numbers on any of the lists. But I must say, as I mentioned, that, once the whole deal is completed, a little over, in fact, 50% of our Essar Group exposure itself will become non-Essar Group exposure or get paid, a combination of the two. And as I said, there are some of the large deals that we have concluded, and all of them are going through their regulatory process, and they would kind of get consummated soon.
Okay.
Over and above that, there are other resolutions that the banking sector is working on. So our focus has been on resolution. Yes, these resolutions take time, but we look at it deal by deal, exposure by exposure, and try and sort them out.
That was Ms. Kochhar talking to Latha Venkatesh.